reason we do the honor band is to get students to our campus. We want them to have an experience, a positive musical experience here at UNA. We want them to consider UNA when they're ready to go to college. We want them to know that this is a viable music program and it's worth their consideration.
We're going to do 3 chromatically adjacent scales. What's your first one?
A flat.
A flat, okay. Right.
A.
Okay. And
B flat. Chromatic scale, 2 octaves. F to F.
Very good, very good. Okay, now what you'll need to do is go across the hall to the sight reading room. Right, Katie. Very good, very good. You go to school.
Chelsea.
Where?
Chelsea in Shelby County.
Oh, okay. Very good, very good, very good part.
First day is it's a madhouse around here. They're getting registered. They're buying T-shirts. They're meeting friends that they've made during the year at other honor bands. They're looking around to see who's here. And by 6 o'clock, we start at 4:30. By 6 o'clock, we've got them into auditions. And we're so thankful that we've got our alumni band directors and some band directors who are not alumni from here, who are willing to come in and judge the students. And we put them in areas that they won't get to judge their own student.
Give me your name, please.
Kinsey Kilgo. K-Y-N.
K-Y-N.
S-I-E.
S-I-E, okay.
K-I-L-G-O.
K-I-L-G-O, okay. Kinsey, what you're going to do is sight read for me, okay? And it's going to be, I'll give you about 45 seconds. All right, and then we will begin. Will that work?
Yeah, great.
Okay. All right, we'll turn this around. Which one would you like to do first?
E flat.
Okay. Okay. E.
Oh, wait. I gotta show it through a chromatic here.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hey.
All the directors who helped us judge, and those of you who were there for us appreciate it. That makes all of this go so much more smoothly. It gives us really great validity to the season. Now we're going to start with the goal band. And members, if you were chosen for the goal band, then you need to get your instrument, and you will go out the side door and over to the band room. And then you'll put your case, probably in the instrument room would be the best place instead of inside the band room. And there will be someone there to seat you. By 8 o'clock, we've got them all judged, and they're all ranked. We take all the kids into the auditorium. A lot of them have already been to eat supper. Take them in the auditorium, and we announce the placements for the bands. And that's a pretty tense moment for them. There are a lot of surprises this weekend with our band. A lot of players who've been scoring very high all year didn't do quite as well this weekend, and they had some younger players that really beat them. And a lot of that, I think, is attributed to the fact that when a kid is a senior, by the end of that senior year, there's a lot of senioritis that's kind of taken over, and they're not as diligent with their practicing, and they're not concentrating as hard. But those younger players are still trying to beat them, and they're working even harder. And so usually at the end of the year, the younger players will overtake the seniors. And then their time's coming the next year. Now, once y'all get all in there and see it,
Now, the first tone that you played was good, it was B flat, but it's about to be 5 times louder than we need to play in this room. So everybody cut your volume about in half, and let's see what kind of tone volume we get. Much more pleasant, that's good. And I can hear the flutes and so forth, and remember, you don't hear the flutes when they're playing, they're playing too loud. You gotta hear everybody's band. That's the reason they have all these instruments, because it only sounds good when you hear everybody's playing.
we split them into bands and start rehearsing that first night, and the goal is just to get a good band sound. Don't let them sound like 75 individuals. Make them sound like one band. If they can all get the same concept in their head, how we need it to sound, everything's going to be all right then. Get them in tune, get them to sound like a band.
Up, down, off, down, up, down. So if you look around the room, see these cement blocks, you know, let the block be your note, and let those little indentions be the space in between the note. You just want a block note, that's all. Okay, here we go, let's try this. I'm gonna count y'all for everybody to know exactly where we are at all times, as far as where your foot's from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Way too loud. Don't dig in so loud. We're trying to get warmed up and everybody listen to what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't stop at all.
With this group this year, usually here at UNA it's this way, it's not that hard to get a good band sound because the quality of players here is very high. get a lot of work out of them the first night and the first morning of the next day, and by the afternoon they're starting to get tired.
Y'all play. 1, 2. Now, what would have been a good thing, not to turn this, but for you others to do when it set the crescendo? It would have made much more sense if you'd got a little softer brass. Ba-da-dee-da. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, now, what's that setting up right there? It's setting up that alto solo, so you don't want him to have to blow his mouthpiece off the horn just to be heard. It's going to be a solo, so you pave the way for him to come in there.
Ready, and play, and. Last night's performance won a lot of people over to UNA. They really enjoyed that concert, and the UNA kids played their rear ends off. They really did a nice job, and it certainly puts the pressure on them. They've been around here listening to the honor bands rehearse. They know who can play and who can't. They're listening. They're watching these high school kids. We've got students in the UNA band who can tell me who the first chair red band player is in every section all over the state. They watch these kids and see who's coming up. So putting it all on the same weekend, I think, helps both groups. All those honor band students that were at our concert were just thrilled at the performance, and maybe that'll inspire them to push a little harder.
Because the UNA band's playing at that next level.
Right, going on to that next level. And many of them can do it. Some of them are ready right now to be at the next level. Some of the honor band kids, yeah. They're good. Good players.
Don't rush your egg, no. Do pom pom pom. Don't do that. Don't pom pom pom. Now, you need to play everything a little shorter, because the other three players are over here that you're playing that little quartet with. You got to think like you're over there and play with a smaller town. Cut everything up short because they have smaller horn. As soon as you back down, all your lower players that have rump,
Stay where you know.
Now, we really are going to play that other tune all the way through.
Thank you.
6th Annual University of North Alabama Invitational Honor Band. Thank you.